Hello everyone, it's Pirenko here. As a WordPress theme developer, on the last couple of years, I got used to answering questions about managing WordPress menus and small questions related with this apparently easy thing on WordPress. So I decided to make this small video with some explanations and clarification on some matters. So we are going to use the 2014 WordPress theme for this example, and let's start by creating a menu. So let's click on Appearance, Menus, and let's add up a new menu. And so basically the idea here on this screen is selecting elements here from the left side and adding them to the menu by clicking on this button. One of the first things that is usually problematic is that sometimes people cannot see everything here on the left side. And this has to do with this important button called Screen Options. So if there are some options or some pages or post types or categories, links, whatever it is here on the left side, click on Screen Options and make sure that you add them here or that you select them here. For instance, if I click here on Posts, you see that Posts appears here. So if something is missing here on the left side, make sure that it is available and selected here above. Okay, so let's start by just adding a sample page to the menu. So we just select the page, add to menu, and it is headed here on the right side. Okay, so let's save our menu. And after our menu is saved, we need to make sure that this menu is associated with a certain part of the theme, because some themes or most of the current themes have more than one location that you can associate with this menu. So you click on Manage Locations, and in this case we have two locations that we can use menus. It is the top primary menu and the secondary menu in the left sidebar. So for instance, we want to use our top primary menu. So we select Sample Menu, Save Changes, and then let's see how our website is looking. So we have here our menu with a sample page as expected. So let's try and add, just as an example, one category to make sure that the menu is working properly. So it was added to our sample menu, save menu, and let's refresh the page. Okay, here's a new link. So this is generally how the menus work with WordPress, and probably most of you know this part. So there's also something that's important when you are adding a button here to the menu. There are some options here under, and I'd like to get your attention to two or three things here. For instance, the title attribute. On this theme, this is not going to make any difference, but on other themes, this is important for how the navigation looks. For instance, on my theme area, this title attribute is used. For instance, home, we have title attribute start here. Pages, we have no more. And when you come here to the front end, you'll see that home has this subheading called start here, and pages has also a subheading no more. So this is an example of how to use this title attribute. This obviously depends on the themes, and it may be important or not. And there are some more options here that are currently invisible. So let's click again on Screen Options, and there's also here this extra option called Show Advanced Menu Properties. And here is where you can set link target, and if you see, some extra options are appearing here under, and CSS classes. This has to do with the Friends network. I'll leave a link under this video on my blog so that you know what it is about. So it's an extra option, and also description. This description can be used across themes, just like the title attribute. It may be important or not, depends on the theme. I just want to show you very quickly one implementation for the CSS classes. For instance, one of my other themes, Gusto, it's using some mega menus here for instance, on Portfolio. And the way that we tell the theme that we want a mega menu there is by adding a special class to the Portfolio button. You see here we say mega menu. This, according to the theme, is what it will create this mega menu instead of stacking the submenus like you have it here, for instance, on the blog. So sometimes you may want to add a special class to your menu button, and this is where you may want to do it. Also, there's this option here to open that specific button to open the link on a new window or tab. This is also important on certain occasions. And finally, sorry, I'm just checking here my notes. Finally, just want to talk to you about this one. There are some themes on where you may want to click on a button and open a submenu. For instance, my Pixie theme, you have it here. And sometimes people don't know how to do this. It's pretty easy, and usually the themes that have this type of feature, what you have to do is add a link, make the URL a hashtag, and obviously put your text here. So the trick here is adding a link with a hashtag, because basically what this does, when you click on it, when you click on a hashtag, it won't do anything. So it's the way that most of us theme developers find to make a menu button be clickable without opening a page. So I hope that you have found this video useful. Thank you very much for watching.